I've been talking to you about the little things that make a big difference to God giving a plan to you. And, David happened to be on the front line of the army. I want to say happened to be because he was there by command of his dad. His dad sent him, take food to your brothers and run there. I mean, that seems to be such a little thing, but he said, run there. So David obeyed his dad completely. We saw it in 1 Samuel chapter 17. And he just ran there. Now, again, this might seem like a little thing, but because he ran there, he arrived there at the time when the armies were facing each other. Remember, they did this morning and evening. So because he ran there, he arrived there at the right time. And the Bible says this: for Israel and the Philistines had drawn up in battle array, army against army. And so David left his supplies in the hand of the supply keeper, ran to the army, and came and greeted his brother. Then as he talked with them, there was the champion, the Philistine of Gath, Goliath by name, coming up from the armies of the Philistines, and he spoke according to the same words. So David heard them. Because he obeyed the command of his dad, he was there on assignment. He ran to fulfill his assignment. He arrives at the right time to hear the words of Goliath. I don't know what the outcome would have been and how different this thing would have been if David hadn't arrived to hear those words. Because when he hears all the words, he recognizes that all these guys are afraid, and all the men of Israel, when they saw the man, fled from him and were dreadfully afraid. And so they have a conversation. Have you seen this champion? He defies Israel. He defies all of this kind of stuff. And then they speak. And it shall be that the man who kills the king will enrich with great riches, will give him his daughter, and give his father's house exemption from taxes in Israel. He's there by command of his dad. He ran by the command of his dad. He arrives there at the right time to hear the words. And he hears everybody talking amongst themselves. Here is huge motivation. This is a huge motivation for somebody to actually step up and provide a solution. We can just read over this, but this is a very important thing. The king will enrich with great riches, will give him his daughter, which means by covenant of blood and marriage, you will be bound to the king's household forever. And give his father's house exemption from taxes in Israel. I mean, him and his dad are going to get riches. His dad's going to be exempt from taxes. Their family's going to be connected to the king's household forever because of marriage. All you got to do is kill this champion. Well, when David heard this, he didn't need all of those reasons as a motivation. For him, it was enough that he was defying the army of Israel. But he took the opportunity to say some words. Then David spoke to the men who stood by him, saying, what shall be done for the man who kills this Philistine and takes away the reproach from Israel? For who is this uncircumcised Philistine that should defy the armies of the living God? To him, this was about who is defying the armies of the living God. I mean, a benefit is one thing, but this guy is defying the living God. It's defying the armies of the living God. This is not right. When an opportunity presents itself, if you have obeyed, you're on assignment, you're under command, you've taken care of little things, you'll be in the right place at the right time for these kinds of benefits to come into your life, as well as doing something that is really significant on assignment. I'll see you on the next one.